Alright, guys, we're back with another day here. We're on day 12. So let's go ahead and get this going. We've got a package to start the day, as well as a better allowance than we had prior. $6 now. And what's in here? We got a brass compass and some gems. The brass compass, the leading north ones. Okay. And some gems. And we're going to start off as we always do, tossing a coin to the Witcher. And then heading around to unlock whatever we can over here. I wouldn't mind getting some more courtyard blessings. Well, there is the option for us. Especially since our courtyard is upgraded, I see no reason we shouldn't go. I thought I saw the ability to select something there. Yeah, I'll give 5 again. I'll give all my dollarinos. You may have all of my dollars to add so many courtyards to the pool. And now that they give positive gems, I don't even necessarily care about finding the terrace anymore. I can just start slamming them. Now, we are starting with 0 keys this time around, so keys are of top priority. Well, as much as I'd like a mailroom in the very first beginning, storeroom is actually going to be helpful for the run we are currently in. Both cash-wise and gem and key-wise. And I don't immediately see any items. Parlor and a breakfast nook. I don't love the breakfast nook going here is the problem, because then I've got an issue getting to the other side of the house. So let's go with the parlor there. And the commissary early isn't too bad, but neither is the library. Let's see what the commissary has to offer. What are you selling today, buddy? The same stuff as yesterday. Okay. So they don't change up every single day, I guess? Alright, I feel like over the course of a run, the running shoes will probably get me the most value. But there's so much value in just a magnifying glass in general. It was the magnifying glass plus the battery pack that gets you the burning glass, I want to say, which I've seen a few different places that I would like to use. But in terms of long-term value, let me get the running shoes to start. And we'll go this way. The den seems like a good place to get right now. We'll continue onwards. Gotta remind myself we haven't actually done the parlor yet, so if I need gems, there are a couple sitting in there for me. I would like a right turn if possible. Maybe I should wait and get some dice. Courtyard. Excellent. I lied, I'm just gonna go this way. And that's fucked. Alright, so we're not getting every room today. Well, this is as good a time as any for the mail room, then. Order placed. Any items in here for me? Any loot to get? No loot get. Waste of step. Shovel anywhere, guys? Got my 2 gems back. No shovel, okay. Another courtyard. Given these are all basically the same shit, I'm gonna go with the courtyard. There's the shovel. Alrighty. We're cooking. get digging. Turnip. Alright. Nothing but good stuff from here, I hope. Increased chance of finding items in green rooms, please and thank you. Not using my key there. Nice. Observatory, so I can pull off and go this way. Or I could chapel and continue on. Let's go ahead and pull off. See what the observatory has for us. We've got a diamond. Yep. 1 gemarino. Locked, no thanks. We're gonna go around. I haven't dug in here anyways. Coins? Yeah, definitely gonna want the sledgehammer as soon as possible. If we can get $1 more, I will absolutely pivot back to the commissary for that. Hallway, pantry. I think I like the pantry the most. That gets me the dollars, that gets me the apple. And then we can immediately pivot back to the commissary for the sledgehammer. One shy of the magnifying glass, but that's fine. It's time to get hammering. Knock, knock. Money. Oh, now we have exactly enough for both of the other items. Okay. I'll use the extra 2 steps again. Nice. And I'll go through the veranda and I'll use a key. Because I want to open this anyways. Especially if I get more keys as a reward. Courtyard. Gems. Metal detector. Hammer. Gem key money. More money. Alright, we're feeling it right now. Coat check. Not right now, I don't think. I think I much prefer a drawing room. We've got the gems we need. We've got the keys. I would like to find, like, the boiler room if I can. Or make it up to this corner and get a conservatory going. Locked. Also locked. Okay, well, if that is the case, I would like to go this way. There's my boiler room. Okay. We pivot you this way, and then we pivot you back the other way. Oh, sorry, gotta pivot it, hit activate, then pivot it back. Oh, do I have to pick a direction? Oh, okay, so I can't choose a direction. May I? Oh, gotta do this. Ka-chow. Now we pivot it back. Great. You are into the middle. Dark room, weight room. I would much rather a dark room than a weight room. Thanks. Go ahead and cut the power. And before I fuck up anything over here, let's go back. I think I should fill out the other half of the house real quick. I would genuinely, I might want to guess bedroom here, but I could re-roll to see if I get the breaker box. The breaker box would help with the dark room. I could also see if I could get the pool. There's also the courtyard down below. Let's redraw since we're in the drawing room already. Conference room. Not bad. Wine cellar. Can't really use. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain some steps. Could be good, perhaps. I don't think I've ever been in the nursery. Maybe we should take the nursery. Oh, it also counts itself. Okay, so it is at least 5 steps on its own. There's a white pawn in the nursery. Nursery, white pawn. I don't expect to find a lot of notes in here. Very happy star. Well, I wouldn't say very happy. He looks more like Hide the Pain Herald, but... And gem. Okay. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. Oh, this is a children's book. I guess, yeah, we did know that. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Okay, so bro is absolutely delusional. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy when he was sad? A story he had read in the bed in the bath, or in the bath in the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. Huh. Okay. I'm not sure what to take away from that right now. Yo, I want some street lights in my room. That's sick. Alright, so we need to go back to the courtyard or the pantry or the parlor, any of those. We opened that. That's not locked. Good. Oh, we can still breakfast nook. The pantry's right below it. I don't necessarily need to go to another courtyard. Let's go ahead and take this path. And we get a coupon book after we've already bought everything in the entire commissary. We could buy stuff in the kitchen instead, given that the other options are tunnel into a dead end or spare room. I suppose a kitchen makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Don't know if I want to go in, though. I think this is the kind of thing I come back to later. Because there's not a whole lot that I can afford. And we also have tons of steps. I don't know where I got all these steps, but we got tons of them. No problemo. Go back all the way to the front. The running shoes are ticking over for us quite frequently. We haven't done the parlor yet. I did remember. We've got the statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this, okay? Every box contains gems. That is markedly false. Every box is black. That is also markedly false. So what that tells us is that this one is true. It must be, so that we have a true statement. So that it is true that the statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. So this box contains gems. That could be true, that could be false, we don't know. This box is black. This box is not black. That is false. Even if we replace the word every with the word this is still false. So this must be the one that is true if you replace the word every with the word this. So therefore, this box contains gems. Boom. Money. Courtyard, hallway, facing the correct direction. I very much like a hallway here. I don't like a courtyard that's not actually facing anywhere good. Even if I do like courtyards, I don't like them that much. Now, I will take a courtyard here. I could take the morning room, but I do want to get that left-hand corner one. Ding dong. It's digging time. Pebbles. Neat. Net positive on the gems. A coin. $1. And $4 in a gem and a key. Guest bedroom. That would give me 20 steps. Or a hallway closet. I would rather have 20 steps, actually. Do I need to go in there? Yes, I do. And we get a gem. Neat. Okay, nothing else to see here. Up we go. Security. So I need to get security and a breaker box. Or just a key card, but I haven't seen a key card yet. Definitely security, though. While it's here in front of me, there's no way I'm gonna not take this. Let's ticky-tacky in here. View estate inventory. There's a fruit and a coin hanging around somewhere. Who knows where? Maybe right in here. There's the fruit. I don't know where the coin is, but it's probably in one of those courtyards. Keycard system. Alright, let's do the usual. Security level low. And offline mode unlocked. There we go. Now, breaker box. Most important thing. A garage is pretty cool, though. I do like me a good garage. We still don't have power for it. But... Ooh, $1. We also don't have the keys here, right? No, we don't have the keys to the trunk. No power, no keys. I don't know what this does. Maybe it powers the workbench or something? Or, oh, this might power the gate outside, you know. Because it does accept power. As does the security room. It's a shame the boiler room is way the fuck over here. Is it more likely? I feel like it's more likely to find a straight path than it is to find a curved left path. It was indeed more likely. Okay. Take this one while we're here. Definitely a courtyard angle. The others are dead ends. 2 more gems. And a secret garden key. Pebbles. And a broken lever. Nice. The passageway is just not that helpful, I don't think. I feel like I'm more interested in another courtyard. I really want to get dice out of one of these chests, because not getting dice will just end a run, you know what I mean? 3 gems is something, though. 5 gems, I lied. An old tin can. Can a matchbox? No. Okay, we've got lots of ways through, thankfully. Another one? Another one. How many fucking courtyards do I have? 7? I'm probably running out of stuff to give me. The silver key as well. They're like, bros dug up everything. There's nothing left to dig. Chapel. Yeah, Secret Garden's good here as it is anywhere else. Spreads fruit throughout the house. We don't have a conference room, but there's gonna be fruit all over the place when I'm running around now. Oh, dollar in the bushes? Dollar in the bushes. And lever. Open the left antechamber door. We still haven't found the damn pool. Which that's the reason I haven't opened this boiler room over here, is because it's the only connection besides the dark room, and I want to get the pool first. Why am I way off the map over here? Oh, I see why. Okay. The Secret Garden's longer than the other ones. Word. Just a normal key's fine here. Billiard room, West Wing Hall, or another courtyard. We gonna run out of courtyards. Okay. Bunch more money. We are basically rich now. Let's go chapel from here. Study, hallway, corridor. I don't like study, it's a dead end, right? Corridor makes more sense. It's a good time for it as well. Ooh. Money. Vault. $40. And we get to go into the vault. Alas, we do not have any of the deposit box keys this time. So foyer is, as far as I can tell, the only way forward. Hallway doors are always unlocked, is nice. I've also never been in here. Lord William Epson, Baron Thomas Sinclair, Major Nicholas Key IV, J.R. Yenna, Baron Edwin Sinclair, Count Isaac Gates, Lord, Baron, Major. J.R. These match the Office. These must be related to the Office puzzle, right? Okay, we need to write these down. Let's go foyer. Count Isaac Gates is balding. Count Isaac Gates is balding. Lord William Epson. Bow tie. Do the others have bow ties? No. No, bow tie is good enough descriptor for him. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Got the what do you call that? The like woo. I'm gonna go with W beard. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Key the Fourth. Full beard. Ariana is clearly the previous queen, has crown. And Baron Edwin Sinclair. Mustache. Cool. Thanks for the fucking arrows. This is interesting. These hand arrows are pointing through here. The bedroom had an hand, like a hand pointing down, right? I don't know if that's like these are seemingly directing you somewhere, and there was an arrow in the office pointing somewhere. So maybe pointing down is actually important to something in that bedroom. Like you're supposed to be looking down for something. There's the office right there. I don't know if I love the hallway. I might take the office. This feels like... I mean, there's no better place for these two to be connected, considering we're literally right here. Look, see, he's balding. This is the balding guy. This is the dude with the handlebar mustache, or full big mustache. This guy's got that W beard going on. He's balding. These must be important. We got another upgrade disc, too. I've been in the office before. I don't know why I got another upgrade disc. It's nice, though. Let me do that. Ding dong. What are you upgrading for me? Aquarium. Ooh. What can you upgrade the aquarium to? Aquarium is every color of room and 10 money. Aquarium is every color of room and a star. Aquarium is every color of room and a power source. Oh, there's no way I'm not taking this. Bro, that's so good. Now I don't have to look for the boiler room? Yes. Absolutely. I don't give a shit about the extra star or the extra money. No. That's way too good. What are we looking at here? She went to school here or something? You know, if she went to school here, or at least I assume she's going to school here or something, maybe she was the teacher. Who knows? All right. This is related to this, yes? Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen. Okay, the Queen is Ariana. March of the Count. The Count is Isaac Gates. Fall of the Lord. That's Lord William Epson. Passing of the Barons. Barons, two. Thomas Sinclair and Edwin Sinclair. And Herrings of the Major, which might just be a red herring. I'm not sure what to do with this information, though. Like, I can see how they're connected to one another here. Not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. So maybe March of the Count is the only thing that matters here. And maybe March refers to a month. Count Isaac Gates is balding. So it's this guy. But what do I do with him? There's a couple of them throughout the room. There's another one up here. The one, specifically the one atop the safe. Looks like there's 4 copies of him throughout the room. 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, the big one. Maybe the number of books next to him? No, that doesn't... Well, maybe, but... Feels like there's a double-digit number of books. Right, there's a bunch of books here. And there's none here because he's above it. See, this arrow's clearly pointing, like, to that, right? So maybe the hands are supposed to be directing you to look somewhere? I've already got that. It also says available for purchase in Reddington. So it can't be somewhere we can like go out to, I don't think, because we can't leave to go to Reddington. Flight, fall, passing, and hearings. Flight of the Queen. That would be when the Queen fled the country, maybe? Fall of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. Herrings of the Major. Or hearings of the Major. And then there's the one that is not in red. March of the Count. Now, I don't know... March of the Count. March of the Count. Okay, let me go back in here real quick. Was there any other information about these people? Like you can see their like shadow back here. But most of these shadows are the same, are they not? Almost all of them. They're basically the same. There's a little bit of what I assume to just be a little bit of glitchiness. Right there. Otherwise, the statues don't have any specific features. The pillars don't either. I'm sure it's not just like some stupid shit like the number of buttons on their shirt. That'd be dumb. But this is the guy we're interested in right here. This is the Count. Is there any information on the computer, perhaps? Speaking of which, let me go ahead and spread some gold around the estate. And we know the password. Slots on. What do we get? I wanted to check the mail. Data transfers? Oh, not currently available. Electronic mail. The power. You may not have left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me. This is like the date before he died, isn't it? Like a few days before he died. Hartley was valeting that weekend. We knew that, though. He also only got this change done like a month before his death. So, like, feels like he knew he was gonna die. Especially since he was setting all this stuff up ahead of time. I'm afraid I don't know the password. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. So it's possible that the Major is the one that we should be leaving out. It's possible that all the red ones are the ones we should be leaving out. It's possible that all of them are relevant, but I don't think that one is true. Or maybe I just need to really be going to the library a lot more. Morning room, conference room. I did just spread all the money, which, great. I don't care about how many gems it costs. Let's go with conference room. Gems are a non-issue right now. Ooh, apple. Delicious. Don't suppose you got a breaker box for me for once. Nope. We do get the dice at least. We got that going for us. No issue with steps today either. Yeah. Cool. Of course it's another key card. Of course it is. Why would it be anything other than a key card every single time? I thought I turned security to low, but apparently not. Since we don't have a breaker box and we still don't have a key card, we can't do anything besides go to the dark room or to the boiler room, which is where I'm gonna go because the dark room at least connects. Or maybe I should just send it through the dark room. No, that's a horrible idea. What? Oh, what are you guys doing here? Neat. Okay, let's go down through the courtyard. Check for any food that we might see along the way. Courtyard did not end up connecting through the pantry. In the kitchen, I'm pretty sure I bought a kitchen. Yeah, it's way up there. Okay, we got to do the ziggy zaggy all the way down. Oh, right. I remember now why there might be money everywhere. Okay, through the commissary. Because there's no reason to go to the storeroom, really. You're not selling anything anymore. Apple. Courtyard up through the veranda. There we go. Green apple. Still 2 steps. To the... Let's go to the kitchen. I haven't been there yet. We got a ton of money. We just opened it and then walked away. Bacon and eggs. Club sandwich. I'll get both. And in fact, the bananas are only 1 each because we have the coupon book. So let me get all the bananas. There we go. We got 100 steps and a dream. And some re-rolls. My dream is that the re-rolls are useful. My dream is for a fucking pool room right into a... If it has many exits, then the silver key makes sense, right? No, I don't want these. I want a pool room. But I suppose I can take another courtyard. Rock. Really? Just 1 dig spot? Okay. I guess you gave me a chest, and the chest's got good stuff in it, so whatever. I'll let it slide. Greenhouse, utility closet, but unfortunately I cannot use the utility closet without the pool room. But I can use the utility closet to unlock the conference room, because I can just cut the power. And I can use it to turn on the dark room visually. Okay, so I'll go ahead and accept this. Keycard entry off. Gymnasium off. Dark room on. Garage on. Great, so we can also leave through the garage if for some reason we decide we want to do that. Time to run all the way back then? Time to zigzag through the entire house again? Yup. Because I'm not going in there until I have the pool room, because I want the pump room. We can't do security or garage again. We've got steps that, like, hauling all over the house. There's absolutely no reason to stop now. We've got security unlocked already, so no worries there. I'm not even going to worry about stopping by security and turning the security up to high, because whatever. We have enough keys. Bedroom. I've unlocked the right side antechamber, but I have not unlocked the left side or the downside antechambers. I would be okay if I got a Great Hall, but I think the Great Hall is only ever facing north, or at least that's all I've ever seen it as. I'll go ahead and take the bed. No, I won't. I won't take the bedroom. I will re-roll. If I see the conservatory, I'll take that. I'll also take the library, because the pool room is fairly uncommon, I believe, so a library would make sense to increase my odds of seeing it. Also, we got 2 more dice, which is great. We've done Reddington. We've done History of Arindia. Let's do Swimbird, perhaps, or Drafting Strategy 3. Let's do Swimbird. Swimbird seems good. Okay, so we're genuinely just looking for the pool room. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. 0 other options. Workshop, cool, don't want it. Showroom, cool, don't want it. Electric eel aquarium, awesome, great, don't want it. Freezer, maybe. The pool. Let me get that banana. Delicious. Thank you for your service. Let me get this again, because I've never been able to use the basement key. To continue up, you must go down. I still think I need to, like, go down into the tomb, right? Now down definitely feels like the tomb kind of down. So we've got the pool. Now we just need to draft the room coming out of the dark room as either, like, I'm okay if you're gonna force me to draft the weight room or some shit, whatever.